Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Time in California is 10:48 p.m. I hope everyone's had a well and wonderful day. As for me, a few things going on here. My health is getting progressively better. I got my sea moss in today, and thank you for Leo Sis. Try it. Yeah, it's pretty effective. That's very interesting. The texture is no flavor. That's very interesting. For my frater, for Damon, try sea moss. It works. My episodes of coughing up are getting less and less. I'm almost at 100%, you guys. A couple things. I have been locked out of my main Facebook account. This is my backup account because they have noticed my name change. So I went from Tamara Johnson all these years to, in the process of transforming into Phoenix, my legal name. And so they asked me, they locked me out. They want to present proof. So I had to email them or attach proof of my ID, my court documents to show my name change and bills in that name to confirm that I am Phoenix. So I'll be locked out for a few days, but I'm okay. Either that or somebody flagged me trying to sit there and figure out who I am and probably hating. But that's okay too. I'm still rising from the ashes, baby. So in the meantime, aside from that, I hope everyone's staying safe and had a great day. Today has been hard for me, and I'm realizing a lot. For you priestesses and practitioners, for you guys who work with candles, let me remind you, unless the person is your mate, permanent mate, like your husband or wife, aside from your children and those are close to your heart, do not include people into your candles because they become intertwined with you. It's not fun. Ugh. So, for my candles, like for grounding and prosperity and peace and things like that, and everything I do with light, I will always incorporate my son for protection, for opening up doors for him, for clarity, for vision, growing your gifts, whatever you do for money, for love, whatever was going on, I always incorporate my son with me, always, forever and always. For certain candles, I do incorporate my little big bro to always watch over him and protect him too and open up doors for him. Because that's mine. That's my family. But what I should not have done was incorporate baby daddy. But I'm doing it because I sense him. I sensed him like clockwork. I haven't heard from this motherfucker in almost 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks tomorrow since the last time I heard from him. And he pops up. I sense him. I sense him. It's like you know something bad's going to happen and you feel it, like you feel it in the air. And all of a sudden it just pops up. So I set those candles last night. Keep in mind I blocked him from all my numbers. He'll always find a way back to me. I meant what I said about that shit. I don't know what I did I know what I did to bind him. Didn't even mean to. Didn't know what I was doing. I will never do that shit again, but still put guardian angels over him to protect him because I know his story and I know his heart. And damn it to hell. I wake up this morning to emails after all this time, after you gave me this fucking virus. And yes, it was him because I stayed my ass in the house pretty much all the time. And I saw and watched him go through the symptoms. At first, I knew something was wrong. And his whole living situation and his out there and getting his hustle on thing in the elements, I knew it. He was bringing the cooties to me. He would get mad at me because I'm like, back up, bruh. Because my immune system's not that strong. And he thought I was being mean. But no, I'm trying to protect myself. I just smelled it in his energy. And the motherfucker caught it. He has it. And he's breathing on me and all the humping and bumping. I allowed the shit to happen. Yeah, he's the one who gave it to me. He knows it. He pops up again because he's feeling better. And he misses his pussy. And he wanted the same old pattern. I can't do it anymore. I'm not going to lie, you guys. I'm not being extra. And it's so crazy. I trying to figure out why I'm picking up so much energy and sadness, because there's another somber anniversary coming up in a couple of days, and I lost somebody else I was supposed to marry. And I felt the energy too last night. You priestesses know what I'm talking about. Now I'm trying to do a conjure spell. Energy just happens to surround you. I'm looking at my candles right now. Oh, they're dancing. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not to be extra. Today has been very hard and emotional. I'm trying to pretend like I'm okay, but I'm not okay, damn it. My heart's broken. Not just as baby mama, not just as fiance or ex-fiance. Just even as a friend. Because I had to roll the tape back. You know, I love about Facebook is they show you memories about over the years about what happened on this day. This time last year, I was in a domestic violence shelter. I had lost everything. Still had a job to come back to, but on medical leave, disability had not kicked in. I, as a county worker, had to get on county assistance because I exhausted all my funds. And some of you guys remember that even before I got into the domestic violence shelter, from January until April 10th, I was homeless because of circumstances, the things my mom had done. It backfired on her. And sometimes I had to go to a few of you, I repaid you back for help to find a place to lay my head. And living in motels, and I mean, I could tell you some stories. But through everything I've been through, even in my darkest times, I was always there and gave my heart and all to this person. When I say heart and all in time, I mean, and he was benefiting off of it. It's bad if I have to roll the tape back. My thing is not to throw in your face what I have done for you. I'm a thing of scales. I'm the sign of scales. I balance. And if I ever have to roll the tape back on you, it's a problem. Because if what I've done for you outweighs by far what you've ever done for me, and it's still in that same pattern, I don't need you in my life. As Daddy said best, it's called being a liability. And he was a liability. He is a liability. He's in survivor mode. And again, some people may love but don't know how to love. And the hardest thing I had to do today, hardest thing I had to do in a while, because I know I can attract anybody, you know what I'm saying? It's not about quantity, it's about quality. But to give my heart to somebody, this is not what I signed up for. And he's hurt me too many different times. And I forgive, but you don't forget the shit. Even for his excuse today, I was like, what the fuck took you so long to even check on me? You see how I'm doing? I'm always, whenever something goes wrong with him, in fact, the last time I saw him, I gave him $400 to help pay his rent because he got laid off the job that I got him. Once again, I'm always having his back, man. Even though I struggled, I didn't have nothing. Whatever I had, I give that to you and more. Some of you guys already know that story. I'm not trying to do a pity party. I'm not trying to make him look bad. But just because somebody looks cute, they look athletic, very handsome, just because they can sing and because they know the scripture, just because they're a good fucking bed, does not mean that that's a good person for you. You feel me? Somebody could be good but not good for you. And that man was not good for me. That was a liability, as Daddy said best. And I kept allowing it to happen. I look at this time last year about how much money I invested into this person and not taking care of him myself. You feel me? Some of you guys remember a lot of my posts and even seen some things and could not stand him because for the domestic violence shelter, I come home and my sisters would be like feeling me and see how much I cry and just break down because he stresses me out. The issues he has were not even my fucking issues, but I'm always there. But let some shit happen to me, I'm always by myself. You feel me? Even for this whole situation with this COVID thing, I appreciate my cousin. I appreciate all my sisters. I appreciate my old schools going from St. Pascal's, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate Damien, my brother. I appreciate Damon. I appreciate a lot of folks who called and checked on me, James. Because I don't have nobody. But yet he's surrounded by his whole team. And whenever he needs something, I'm always there. But you're never there for me. I lost 2 babies by myself. The babies that we planned, that we made. But you love me, though. You're in love with me. You want me to be your wife, though, right? But I'm always helping you whenever I need something from you, even for emotional support, just even be a friend. You're never there for me. I'm always by myself. I can't rock with people like that. The hardest thing for me to do today, yes, I'm being emotional. I'm upset. Shit. And he thinks, I don't know what the fuck kind of females he's used to because I'm not this normal type of chick. He emailed me. We were emailing back and forth for a minute. I did respond. I had to tell him goodbye. I can't see you ever again. And I mean that. Don't contact me. Don't call me. No nothing. I can't see you ever again. He pulled up in front of my spot. He talked to the D-boy outside, the neighborhood D-boy, we all know. But he didn't want to roll up at first because he didn't know who was in my house. I haven't had anybody in my house since, well, no, Dr. Banks did stop by. Ew. Okay, enough fun. Crying is not good. It produces mucus. I don't need mucus right now. It's not good. But I had medical techs come by to drop off a care package and test me. And drop off medication another time too. And I also had my doctor come by too with other medication. And that was it. Nothing else. I behaved. But I had more support I appreciate those who surround me. But it's always about him and his excuse. I said, what took you this long to get back to me? Because I was bedridden too and thought I was going to die last week. Couldn't breathe, no nothing. His excuse is that he's bedridden. Doesn't stop the show. Motherfucker, I'm still talking to people. Still texting, doing something. But it's a pattern for him because he only comes when he needs something or it's convenient for him. I can't do that anymore. So the hardest thing I had to do today, as he came through, was parked outside but left, but wanted to come back just to talk face to face. There's no more conversation. I'm done with the mouthpiece. You broke my heart way too many times. Even as a friend, I've always been a friend to him. I can be your BFF, but you've never been a friend to me. And so his thing again is about, I'm sorry for hurting you. That was not my intention, but you still did it and you do it over and over. It's time to go. But the hardest thing I had to do today was saying goodbye to somebody who you have love for, invested your time, energy into, but to cut that off. I think I'm crying more over him than I'm crying over my own mother and cutting her off. That says a lot. But we went back and forth for a little bit on email. He tried to call through a different number. But I'm not gonna lie. It hurts. But I'll be okay. Am I going to punish the next man or whoever else for whatever this jackass did? Because he is not the definition of what a real man is. There's too many good men out there. And women too. I just learned a series of lessons, and a lot of you guys tried to warn me. You guys saw some shit. Some of you guys have met him too, like off bat. Like, this motherfucker ain't gonna work. And I'm hard-headed, and I should have listened. But I had to do things in my own time. I got the memo. I'm gonna cry for a little bit. I'm a little bit scarred up emotionally. But you know what? You take the positive from this too, because we had some good times, didn't we? I learned a lot. And I also know I'm not going to settle for it ever again. And about breaking patterns. And I'm proud of myself. Because he can't come back. And I'm sticking to it. Reinforcing my boundaries. So anyway, you guys, I'm not apologizing for crying for a minute. Because, yeah, my heart is broke. It just sucks having to invest your time and energy and love into people. And this ends up in bullshit and false advertisement. And I'm probably sure he's a good guy to somebody, but he's not good for me. And that's another thing, too. Let me stop making excuses for motherfuckers, too. Because just because he has the exterior look of being a minister and knows the scripture and he loves God and he can sing and he can rap too and he's town business and he's an athlete, he's sexy, he's a gentleman, he's still a liar. And I see what he's capable of, and I know him. So I see what he's done even on the outside looking in from other situations. There's a trick to being a trick card to being the home girl, because I see what you're capable of and doing with other situations. So even if I met the mother, the sister, the dad, the pastor, the cousins, it doesn't mean shit, because when it came down to it, all that mouthpiece you had, your verb shows something totally different. And that's why I do not care. I mean, I watch your actions. They say a lot. You can be consistent with your words, but if you have all this mouthpiece, when it comes down to it, your actions show something else, motherfucker, you ain't about that life. So, Tammy is going to take some time, or Phoenix, should I say, take some time and heal. I am okay. I just had to get it out. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm much better off of just having friends and sisterhood, brotherhood, all that stuff going on, and work on me. But I'm gonna need some recovery time from this though, and not just because of relationship. It's just all the shit that happened. I'm looking back from this time last year until now, and even this morning, I sensed him. He's in my veins. And sure enough, he pops up. He'll probably try again tomorrow, I'm sure. And I won't answer. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to not be logged on my main account for a couple days. They said it takes a few days to get back to me. I submitted all my documents to show the validity of my name, as I did a name change. I'm not worried about that part. But anyway, you guys have a good day. Stay safe. I'm praying for you guys. I found out there's another person on my page too who has this virus. It's not fun. It gets better. Just what they're saying about it mutating. If my doctor says some shit and confirms some stuff, that tells me a lot. We're not done with this virus. This is some engineer shit. Whoever did this is a mastermind. Like, for real. Like, that's some genius type of shit. Even though it's used for bad. But yeah, they did something new this time. Expect for this thing to mutate. I don't trust this vaccine if they come out with one. There's no way to fix this. It's going to keep changing. Anyway, you guys have a good one.